Okay, pre-AP chemistry, I'm trying to teach you extensive versus intensive for those of you who are still confused about it yesterday. So a couple of things. Extensive is going to change with the amount. Intensive is not. So if I have the example from class the other day, one water bottle, I can observe a lot of things about it. And all these things are different properties of this water bottle or of the water inside the water bottle. So the water is clear. The water weighs a certain amount. I have, because this is a full water bottle, I have exactly 16.9 fluid ounces. So that's my volume of this. And so it is a full thing. So I can weigh it and figure out how many pounds it is. I can see how many grams it is. The density of water is 1 gram per milliliter. And so I know that this weighs 16.9 grams as well. It weighs 500 grams as well because it's 500 milliliters. So I can observe all of these things about it. Okay, if I add in a second water bottle, all those same things are true about this one, but now when I combine them together, if I have more, if I were to pour both the waters into a bucket, now I have twice as much water. Is the color still the same? Yeah, but now I have way more of it. And so now I have more mass, more volume, more weight. So things that are extensive properties, things that are changing would be the mass. I have more mass now of water since I added 2. I also have more volume. There's more. It's going to take up more space. So these 2 water bottles take up more space than just what one does. One takes up just a little bit and 2 takes up twice as much. And then I'm going to also, the weight would change, the size of it changes. So if I were pouring them into a bucket, the height could change, the length could change depending on what it is. So all those things are extensive properties. Intensive properties, this color doesn't change. Just because now I have 2, it doesn't change. So color doesn't change. Guess what? The taste of water doesn't change. Just because now I have more of them, it's still going to be the same, which some of you may think water is tasteless, but it's still going to be the same. And then also the texture, the way water feels, that's going to stay the same. It's how shiny or not shiny something is would stay the same. So its luster would stay the same. All these different things are going to stay the same. The fact that it's a liquid stays the same. So its state of matter stays the same. So intensive stays the same, extensive changes. So whenever you're looking at these versus one, and just to help you out, I have a second example. So I have tons of boxes of paper clips. And if we look at one box of paper clips, it's white and it's purple. It takes up about this much space in my hand, so not a ton of space in my hand. And it doesn't weigh too much, but it is there, okay? So if I add a second one, color, still the same, lined up and everything. Now it takes up more space in my hand, weighs a little bit more. Still a cardboard box, still feels the same though. Now I add a third one. Now we're taking up a lot more space in my hand. That's more volume being consumed, starting to weigh more. Still the same color though, and it still feels the same. It's still a cardboard box. Okay, and now we keep going. And so as you can see, it's still the same color, still the same shape, still the same texture, still the same solid. It's a solid, it's still a cardboard box. But now I have more volume, I have more mass, I'm taking up more space. The height has gotten bigger. And so some things are changing, right? So you can hopefully see those. So extensive are the things that change, and intensive are the things that don't change. So hopefully this helps a little bit.